Hello and welcome back to my channel Oxford Academy Tuition Center. I am Frozi Begum. I am excited to present on past continuous tense. We will explore the concept through unique analogy. The past continuous tense as a spy who narrates ongoing past event in detail. In this presentation, we will cover what is past continuous tense, when to use it, the structure of when and while with examples, the formulas of past continuous tense with examples, time expressions with example. By the end of this presentation, you will have a clear understanding of past continuous tense and how to apply it. Let's get started. If you want to give some details to help the listener picture situation more clearly, use the past continuous tense. Or the past continuous allows you to enrich your description of the past, especially when you are letting us strong and want to go into detail about what happened. When to use to describe background of the story, to set a scene for a story. For example, the sun was setting over the ocean. When to use at a particular or specific time to describe what was happening at the specific time. For example, I was watching TV at 8 p.m. Third, when to use interrupted action means when to describe an action interrupted by another. For example, I was studying when my phone rang. Fourth, when to use simultaneous action means while to describe the action happening at the same time. For example, I was cooking while my brother was watching TV. So students, please note down about when means interrupted action, while means simultaneous action, means ongoing action at the same time. Fifth, when to use changing or developing to describe a situation that was changing. For example, the company was growing rapidly. Sixth, when to use happening again and again to describe repeated action. For example, I was always getting lost in the city. Seventh, when to use hypothesis to describe hypothetical or uncertain situation. For example, if I were winning the lottery, I'd buy mansion. Students, you have to note down important points that word is often used in informal or hypothetical content of the verbs to be. Example, if I were. Okay. Structure of when means completed action. So when plus simple past, second form of verb. First, when plus subject plus second form of verb plus object plus main clause, in which subject plus was verb plus first form of verb plus ing plus object comes. For example, when my brother called, I was studying book. Or second structure, main clause means subject plus was verb plus first form of verb plus ing plus object, when plus subject plus second form of verb plus object. For example, I was studying when my brother called me. It's up to you that you can use first structure or second structure. Structure of while, simultaneously, or ongoing action, you can say ongoing action. While plus past continuous. First formula, while plus subject plus was verb plus first form of verb plus ing plus main clause means subject plus was verb plus first form of one plus ing plus object. Example, while I was studying, my brother was watching TV. Or main clause means subject plus was verb plus first form of verb plus ing plus object plus subject plus was verb plus first form of verb plus ing. Example, my brother was watching TV while I was standing. Means two actions are going all together, and in both action we will use first form of verb plus ing. Is that clear? Formula of past continuous tense. With I, he, she, it, we use was plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. For example, I, he, she, it was jumping. Formula of past continuous tense. With you, we, they, were plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. For example, you, we, they, we are looking at the board. Now, ing rules where we have to use ing. First, most verbs add only ing. For example, run, running. Second, verbs ending in e drop e and add ing. For example, make, making. Third, verbs ending ie change into y plus ing. For example, tie change into time. You have to change ie into y. Fourth, verbs with short vowel sounds and one consonant, double the consonant and add ing. For example, sit, sitting, swim, swimming. Now comes to the time expressions. First, specific time. At time, for example, I was standing at 8 p.m. Second, at that moment, for example, she was cooking dinner. At that moment, time expressions be duration. One, all day. Example, they were traveling all day. Two, all night. For example, it was sleeping all night. 3, from time to time. For example, I was working from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Time expressions, simultaneous action. For example, while I was watching TV while my sister was studying. As example, they were laughing as they were playing. D, interruption, we use when. For example, I was studying when my phone rang. Example 2, she was driving when she saw accident. Thank you for watching. If you found this presentation helpful, please subscribe to my channel Oxford Academy Tuition Center and hit the like button. Share my content to others who might benefit from it. Your support means a lot to me. I'm excited to share more content with you in future. See you. Bye.